Hello out there. Nobody out there? Hello out there! Hello! Hello out there!
Hello?
Hello out there?
Hello?
Is that you, Katie?
No. This here is Emily.
Who? Hello out there.
Emily.
Emily who? I don't know anybody named Emily. Are you that girl I met at Sam's in Salinas about 3 years ago?
No. I'm the girl who cooks here. I'm the cook. I've never been in Salinas. I don't even know where it is.
Hello out there. You say you cook here?
Yes?
Well, why don't you study up and learn to cook? How come I don't get no jello or anything good?
I just cook what they tell me to. You lonesome?
Lonesome as a coyote. Hear me hollering? Hello out there!
Who are you hollering to?
Well, nobody, I guess. I've been trying to think of somebody to write a letter to, but can't think of anybody.
What about Katie?
I don't know anybody named Katie.
Then why did you say is that you, Katie?
Well, Katie's a good name. I always said like a name like Katie. I don't know anybody named Katie, though.
I did.
Yeah? What was she like? A tall girl or a little one?
Kind of medium.
Hello out there. What kind of a looking girl are you?
Oh, I don't know.
Didn't anybody ever tell you? Didn't anybody ever talk to you that way?
What way?
Oh, you know. Didn't they?
No, they didn't.
Ah, the fools. They should have. I can tell from your voice. You're okay.
Maybe I am. Maybe I ain't.
I never missed yet.
Yeah, I know. That's why you're in jail.
The whole thing was a mistake.
You claim it was rape.
No, it wasn't.
That's what they claim it was.
Well, they're a lot of fools.
You sure are in trouble. Are you scared?
I'm scared to death. Hello out there.
What do you keep saying that for all the time?
Well, I'm lonesome. I'm as lonesome as a coyote. Hello out there.
I'm kind of lonesome too.
Hey, no fooling, are you?
Yeah, I'm almost as lonesome as a coyote myself.
Well, who are you lonesome for?
I don't know.
Well, it's the same with me. The minute they put you in a place like this, you remember all the girls you used to know. And all the girls you didn't get to know, and it sure gets lonesome.
I bet it does.
Ah, it's awful. You're a pretty kid, you know that?
You're just talking.
No, I'm not just talking. You are pretty. Any fool could see that. You're just about the prettiest kid in the whole world.
I'm not, and you know it.
No, you are. I've never seen anyone prettier in all my born days. In all my travels. I knew Texas would bring me luck.
Luck. You're in jail, aren't you? You got a whole gang of people worked up, haven't you?
Ah, that's now. I'll get out of this.
Maybe.
No, I'll be all right. Now.
What do you mean now?
I mean, after seeing you, I got something now. You know, for a while there, I didn't care one way or another. Tired. Tired of always trying for the best and never getting it. Hello out there.
Who you calling now?
You.
Why? I'm right here.
I know. Hello out there!
Hello?
Oh, you're sweet. I'm gonna marry you. I'm gonna run away with you. I'm gonna take you to San Francisco or someplace like that. I am now. I'm gonna win myself some real money too. I'm gonna study them real careful and pick myself some winners. And we're gonna have a lot of money.
Yeah?
Yeah. Tell me your name and all that stuff.
Emily.
I know that. What's the rest of it? Where were you born? Come on, tell me the whole thing.
Emily Smith.
Honest to God?
Honest, that's my name, Emily Smith.
You're the sweetest girl in the whole world.
Why?
I don't know why, but you are. That's all. Where were you born?
Matador, Texas.
Well, where's that?
Right here.
Is this Matador, Texas?
Yeah, it's Matador. They brought me here from Wheeling.
Is that where I was? Wheeling.
Didn't you even know what town you were in?
All towns are alike. You don't go up to somebody and ask them what town you're in. Doesn't make any difference one way or another. How far away is Wheeling?
16 or 17 miles. Didn't you know they moved you?
How could I know when I was out cold? Somebody hit me over the head with a lead pipe or something. What'd they hit me for?
Rape. That's what they said.
Oh, that's a lie. She wanted me to give her money.
Money?
Yeah. If I'd have known she was a woman like that, well, by God, I'd have walked on down the street, stretched out in the park somewhere, and gone to sleep.
Is that what she wanted? Money?
Yeah. A fella like me, hopping freights all over the country, trying to break his bad luck, going from one poor small town to another, and she asked for money. Thought she was lonesome. She said she was.
Maybe she was.
She was something.
Well, I guess I'd never see if it didn't happen, though.
Oh, I don't know it. Maybe I'd mosey along this way. See you in this town somewhere. I'd recognize you, too.
Recognize me.
Sure. I'd recognize you the minute I laid eyes on you.
Well, who would I be?
My, that's who.
Honest?
Honest to God.
You just say that because you're in jail.
No, I mean it. You just pack up and leave. And we'll highball the hell out of here to Frisco.
You're just lonesome.
I've been lonesome all my life. There's no cure for that. But you and me, we could have a lot of fun together. You'll bring me luck, I know.
What are you looking for luck for all the time?
I'm a gambler. I don't work. I gotta have luck or I'm a bum. Haven't had any decent luck in years. 2 whole years now. One place to another. Bad luck all the time. That's why I got in trouble back there in Wheeling. That was no accident. That was my bad luck following me around. So here I am with my head half busted. Must have been an old man that did it.
You mean a father?
No, her husband. If I had an old lady like that, well, my God, I'd throw her out.
Do you think you'll have better luck if I go with you?
It's a cinch. I'm a good handicap. All I need is somebody good like you with me. It's no good always walking around the streets for anything that might be there at the time. You gotta have somebody staying with me all the time. Through winters, when it's cold, and springtime, when it's pretty. It's summertime, it's nice and hot, you can go swimming. Through all the times. Rain and snow and all the different kinds of weather a man's got to go through before he dies. You gotta have somebody who's right. Somebody who knows you from way back. You gotta have somebody who knows you're wrong, but likes you just the same. Well, I know I'm wrong, but just didn't want anything the hard way, working like a dog. Or the easy way, working like a dog. Working's the hard way and the easy way both. All I gotta do is beat the price, always. And then I don't feel lousy, don't hate anybody. Well, if you go along with me, I'll be the finest guy anybody ever saw. I won't be wrong anymore. You know when you get enough of that money, you can't be wrong anymore. You're right because the money says so. Well, I'll have a lot of money, and you'll be just about the prettiest, most wonderful girl in the whole world. I'll be proud to walk around Frisco with you on my arm, and everybody turn around and look.
Do you think they will?
Oh, sure they will. When I get back to some decent clothes and you're on my arm, well, Katie, they'll turn around and look. And they'll see something, too.
Katie.
Yeah, that's your name from now on. You're the first girl I ever called Katie. I've been saving it for you, okay?
Okay.
How long have I been here?
Since last night. You didn't wake up till late this morning.
see? Don't you know the guy that runs this joint?
Well, I know him, but he wouldn't let you out. They were talking about taking you to another jail in another town.
Yeah, why?
Because they're afraid.
What are they afraid of?
They're afraid these people from Wheeling will come over in the middle of the night and break in.
What do they want to do that for?
Don't you know what they want to do it for?
Yeah, I know all right.
Are you scared?
Well, sure I'm scared. Nothing scares a man more than ignorance. You can argue with people who ain't fools, but you can't argue with fools. They just go to work and do what they're set on doing. Get me out of here.
How?
Well, go get the guy with the key and let me talk to him.
He's gone home. Everybody's gone home.
You mean I'm in this little jail all alone?
Well, yeah. Except me.
Well, what's the big idea? Doesn't anybody stay here all the time?
No. They go home every night. I clean up and I go too. I hung around tonight.
What made you do that?
I wanted to talk to you.
Honest? What did you want to talk about?
I don't know. I took care of you last night. You were talking in your sleep. You liked me too. I didn't think you liked me when you woke up, though.
Yeah, why?
I don't know.
Well, yeah, well, you're wonderful, see?
Nobody ever talked to me that way. All the fellas in town.
What about it? Well, what about him? Come on, tell me.
They laugh at me.
Laugh at you. They're fools. What do they know about anything? You go get your things. I'm taking you with me to Frisco. How old are you?
Oh, I'm of age.
Well, bring your father and mother. We'll get married before we go.
Well, they wouldn't let me go.
Why not?
I don't know, but they wouldn't. I know they wouldn't.
You tell your father not to be a fool, see? What is he, a farmer?
No, nothing. He gets a little relief from the government because he's supposed to be hurt or something. His backwards, he says. I don't know what it is.
He's a liar. Well, I'm taking you with me, see?
He takes the money I earn, too.
He's got no right to do that.
I know it, but he does it.
This world stinks. You shouldn't have been born in this town anyway. You shouldn't have had a man like that for a father either.
Sometimes I feel sorry for him.
Never mind feeling sorry for him. I'm going to talk to your father someday. I got a few things to tell that guy.
I know you have.
Hello out there. Go see if you can get that fellow with the key to come down and let me out.
Oh, I couldn't.
Why not?
I'm nobody around here. They give me 50 cents every day I work.
How much?
50 cents?
You see? They ought to pay money just to look at you. To breathe the air you breathe. I don't know. Sometimes I figure it's never going to make any sense. Hello out there. I'm scared. You try to get me out of here. I'm scared them fools are going to come over here from Wheeling and go crazy thinking they're heroes. Get me out of here, Katie.
I don't know what to do. Maybe I could break the door down.
Oh no, you couldn't do that. Is there a hammer out there or anything?
Only a broom. Maybe they locked the broom up too.
Well, go see if you can find anything.
All right.
Hello out there. Hello out there. Hello out there. Hello out there. Put me in jail? Rape? Rape? They rape everything good that was ever born. His side hurts. They laugh at him. 50 cents a day? Little punk people. Hurting the only good thing that ever came their way. Hello out there!
There isn't a thing out there. They locked everything up for the night.
Any cigarettes?
Everything's locked up. All the drawers of the desk, all the closet doors, everything.
I ought to have a cigarette.
Well, I could give you a package maybe. Somewhere. I guess the drugstore's open. It's about a mile.
A mile? I don't want to be alone scared to death.
I am too.
I'm not lying. I don't care what happens to me. I'm scared nobody will ever come out here to this broken down town and find you. I'm scared you'll get used to it, not mine. I'm scared you'll never make it out to Frisco. Have them all turn around and look at you. Listen, you. Get me a gun. Because if they come, I'll kill them. They don't understand. Get me a gun.
I could get my father's gun. I know where he hides it.
Go get it. Never mind the cigarettes. Run all the way. Oh. Hello, Katie.
Hello. What's your name?
Photo finish is what they call me. All my races turn out to be photo finish races. Well, you don't know what that means, but it means they're very close. So close, the only way they can tell which horse wins is to look at a photograph after the race is over. Well, every race I bet turns out to be a photo finish race, and my horse never wins. It's my bad luck all the time. That's why they call me photo finish. Say it before you go.
Photo finish.
Come here. Now hurry. Run all the way.
I'll run. I'm afraid I'll never see you again. If I come back and you're not here, well,
Hello out there.
it's so lonely in this town. Nothing here but the lonesome wind all the time. Lifting the dirt and blowing out to the prairie. Well, I'll stay here. I won't let them take you away.
Listen, Kate. Do what I tell you. Go get the gun and come back. Maybe they won't come tonight. Maybe they won't come at all. I'll hide the gun, and when they let me out, you can take it back and put it where you found it. And then we'll go away. But if they come, I'll kill them. Now hurry.
All right. I want to tell you something.
Okay?
If you're not here when I get back, well, I'll have the gun and I'll know what to do with it.
You know how to handle a gun?
I know how.
Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool, see? Here's some money. $80. Take it and get the hell to Frisco. Look around and find somebody. Find somebody alive and halfway human, see? Promise me. If I'm not here when you get back, just throw the gun away and get the hell to Frisco. Look around and find somebody.
I don't want to find anybody.
Listen, you. If I'm not here when you get back, how do you know I haven't gotten away? Now do what I tell you. I'll meet you in Frisco. I've got a couple of dollars in my other shoe. I'll see you in San Francisco.
San Francisco?
That's right, San Francisco. That's where you and me belong.
Well, I've always wanted to go someplace like San Francisco. But how could I go alone?
Well, you're not alone anymore, see?
Tell me a little what it's like.
It's on the Pacific to begin with. Ocean water all around, cool fog and seagulls. It's got ships from all over the world. It's got 7 hills. Those streets go up, down, around, and all over. Every night the foghorns fall. It won't be long for you and me.
What else?
That's about all, I guess.
Are people different in San Francisco?
People are the same everywhere. They're different only when they love somebody. It's the only thing that makes them different. More people in Frisco love somebody, that's all.
Nobody anywhere loves anybody as much as I love you.
You see? Hearing you say that a man can die and still be ahead of the game. Now hurry. And don't forget, if I'm not here when you get back, get the hell to Frisco. Well, you'll have a chance, do you hear me? talking about?
You know what, husband.
Hey, are you the guy that hit me over the head last night?
I am.
What do you mean going around hitting people over the head?
I don't know. What do you mean going around the way you do?
Well, you hurt my head. You got no right to hit anybody over the head.
Answer the question. What do you mean?
Listen, you. Don't be hollering at me just because I'm locked up.
You're a dog.
Yeah? Well, let me tell you something. You think you're the husband. You're the husband of nothing. What's more, your wife, you want to call her that, is a tramp. You ought to throw her out in the street where she belongs.
Shut up!
Yeah? Go ahead, shoot. Spoil the fun. What do your pals think? They'll be disappointed, won't they? What's the fun hanging a man who's already dead? That's right. Because now you can have some fun yourself. Telling me what you're going to do. That's what you came here for, isn't it? Well, you don't need to tell me. I know what you're going to do. I've read the papers and I know. Oh, they have fun. A mob of them fall on one man and they beat him, don't they? They tear off his clothes and kick him, don't they? And women and little children stand around watching, don't they? Well, before you go on this picnic, I'm going to tell you a few things. Not that that's going to send you home with your pals, the other heroes. No. You've been outraged. A stranger's come to town and violated your women. Your pure, innocent, virtuous women. You fellas have got to set this thing right. You're men, not mice. You're homemakers and you beat your children. Listen, you. I didn't know she was your wife. I didn't know she was anybody's wife.
You're a liar.
Sometimes, when it'll do somebody some good, but not this time. You want to hear about it? All right, I'll tell you. I met her at a lunch counter. She came in and sat next to me. Well, there was plenty of room, but she sat next to me. Somebody put a nickel in the phonograph, and a fellow was singing New San Antonio Roads. She started talking about the song. I thought she was talking to the leader, but he didn't answer her. So after a while, I answered her. That's how I met her. I didn't think anything of it. We left the place together and started walking. First thing I knew, she said, "This is where I live."
You're a dirty liar.
You want to hear it or not? Okay. She asked me to come in. Maybe she had something in mind, maybe she didn't. Didn't matter to me one way or another. If she was lonely, all right. If not, all right.
You're telling a lot of dirty lies.
I'm telling the truth. Maybe your wife's out there with your pals. Well, call her in. I got nothing against her, or you, or any of you. Call her in. Ask her a few questions. Are you in love with her? Well, that's too bad.
What do you mean too bad?
I mean, this may not be the first time something like this has happened.
Shut up!
Oh, you know. You've always known. You're just afraid of your pals, that's all. She asked me for money. That's all she wanted. I wouldn't be here now if I'd given her the money.
How much money did she ask for?
I didn't ask her how much. I told her I made a mistake. She said she would give me trouble if I didn't give her the money. Well, I don't like bargaining, and I don't like being threatened either. I told her to get the hell away from me. Next thing I knew, she'd run out of the house and was hollering. Now, why don't you go out there and tell them they took me to another jail? Go home and pack up and leave them. You're a pretty good guy. You're just afraid of your pals, that's all. I'll be with you always. God damn it, always.
Son of a bitch. All right, open the cell.
Where is he? I want to see him.
There he is.
Yeah, that's
All
him.
right, let's get it over with. Right, George. Give me a hand, Harry.
Put him down.
What are you doing here? Why aren't you out in the street?
Put him down and go here. Where do you think you're going? Let me go. You have no right to take around, will you? Listen to the little slut, will you?
Hello out there? Hello out there?
She hated church. Church, not churches. She hated books to hear of. She liked Miss Ann. Kill the fucking organ. Mother thanks you. Lucy Stewart Dunbar lived 3 lives in one. She was an outstanding cook, an accomplished musician, and a devoted mother and wife. In her short life, she enjoyed 3 remarkably long careers. What would they have said if Mother lived to 80 instead of 64? She overstayed her welcome. Dead at 80, Ms. D's pot pies went to shit. Her music started to wobble, and as a mother and wife, she outlived her children's cries and husband's hue. Mother didn't live long enough to fail at any of these. Happy, the fruit that never rots. Happy, the short, short life. Happy, happy, the 3 in 1. And the lamb shall lie down with the lion. Really, I'd like to meet that lamb. Did you add that? Andy, did you add the bit about the lion and the lamb? The only place in the Bible where lions and lambs lie down together is for the Last Supper, in a stew spiked with rosemary.
I thought you'd like it.
The only lions I know have to be fed daily.
I thought it could remind you that there could be peace, especially after your son at the hospital.
Peace, little brother, rarely comes at the cost of insipid mistranslation. The wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, and the leopard shall lie down with the kid, and the calf and the young lion and the fatling together, and a little child shall lead them. Isaiah chapter 11, verse whatever. Dwell is the word, not nighty-night bundled together in a blanket sprinkled with frankincense and myrrh. It's not about harmony among opposites, but safety at the edge of a knife. Trust me, the little child, he carried a shotgun.
My bad. I've heard it for years and always connected its mother.
She seduced us all in different ways. Me, I hear the voice of Martin Luther on top of Robert McNamara, on top of Gertrude Stein, on top of Tricky Dick, on top of Gloria Steinem. One big cacophonous orgy, all mixed up in a pot big enough to catch all the lies but miss none of the flavor. No harmony or cuddly lions. Wolf bones, lamb shanks, bits of tongue and muscle flying all around. Anybody wait for a spoonful, anyone will not be able to back away. They do, they get burned. You don't fire up that kind of stew and not take hostages.
I'm not a hostage, Stu. You shouldn't be either. Mother is dead. Way too young, it's time to grieve.
It's time, all right.
Not that way. It's time to tell me it's gonna be all right.
Oh, I can hear stew bubbling away over there. Go get a spoon, little brother. Your turn's coming.
Well, it's not your grief was the start of the show!
You had a part, brother.
Sure, in the audience, row... whatever.
Maybe you're right. Maybe something besides strife should come from this. Not peace, though.
Exactly, Stu. Something without a name. Stu? What does she look like under there?
What?
Well, what does Mother look like? I mean, now.
Well, Andy, she looks the same. Only she's asleep.
We can see, can we? I mean, if she's only asleep, it won't hurt to look.
Not a good idea.
When you were talking about bones and stuff, you weren't saying she smells bad, were you? You weren't saying there's a carcass under there.
Oh, no. The stew was just my way of trying to
Remember when
explain.
Mom made tongue? The whole house smelled of sweat.
Mother was the queen of innards. Tongue, liver, kidneys, sweetbreads. Best stewed in gin, like the cook.
Stu, can I see her? I mean, this will be the last time, right?
There's a reason there's a lid, kid.
You said nothing's missing, right? It's still her.
Yes, but she didn't apply her own makeup. She didn't dress herself. Her hair could be any style. You might not recognize her.
Recognize Mother. You just don't want me to do it because you already looked. You already looked!
I didn't.
In her eyes, I'm no less. I may not have destroyed the whole ward of the hospital or the nightly peace in our house, but I have the right to say goodbye.
Andrew, I promise I didn't. I wanted to, but I didn't. The only thing I did was sit here and read this notice and check who the flowers are from.
Although you could lie to me and I wouldn't know. You're not, are you?
No.
Who are they from?
The Thornton Artificial Limb Company, thanking her for a lifetime of service. Probably meant for the veteran down the hallway.
Let's go have a look.
Remember the story about inviting the dead to dance?
That was Mother's story, Stu. She told us that.
She told me, you overheard.
That has nothing to do with whether I can see Mom. All I want is a peek.
I would not have thought death had overcome so many.
Stu, it's a sin to act Jewish when you're not. Now take that off and come say goodbye to Mom.
It's Ginsberg, not Hebrew. Nothing more to say and nothing left to weep for, but the beings in the tree, trapped in its disappearance.
Ginsberg, Schwinsberg. What's the difference? I grieve too.
Not these eyes.
Don't do anything. What are you doing?
Mother loved an audience. I would not have thought death had undone so many.
Stu, first the Jews, now the Catholics?
It cannot be, Mother. Where's the fierce brow? The ready smile? Eyes for every gambler.
This is our mother, Stu. Except she's dead.
Except. I cannot face her if she can't face me. Oh, Mother, I see your round wood body. I see your brass legs, your hickory hands. Now use your eyes to catch my grief.
Looking is one thing. You must not touch.
I will only open her eyes. I want her to see me.
If you open up the eyes of someone sleeping,
You can't remember, can you? You steal their dreams.
don't press too hard. Her eyes might be gone. Well, you might hurt her. You might damage the body. Her eyes are completely dead. Lower them. She's dead, Stu. Let it go.
Dead? Why do you say that? I see a reflection. Can't you see that she sees me?
Stu, stop. Just stop. The hospital was one thing. There, at least Mother had a chance. Your desperation had a live audience. Now she's dead and you're torturing her. Mother was in no condition to travel to Michigan. She was dying and we needed you to stop.
She didn't need me to do anything. It was those fucking doctors and nattering nurses and that administrator. What was her name?
Amnoy. Barbara Amnoy. You kept screaming, "You're anointing me, Barbara. Barbara, you're anointing Mother."
I was just giving Mother what she wanted. A belly laugh for a belly swollen with cancer. She didn't want to die in a white room filled with ammonia ointment. She wanted to hear birds which had feasted on clams dropped from a cloud-soaked sky where everything smelt of mist and fog, like blueberries when you crush them with your tongue.
Dr. Heck didn't approve. He thought you were distressing her.
Distressing her. Me, distressed mother. What the fucking heck would he know? He's not a farmer or a fisherman. He's not her son. He just goes digging around in people's bodies where there's not a single tuber planted. He would know saffron from sassafras. I knew. I know what you wanted.
She wasn't talking by then.
Didn't matter. I knew.
How were you going to get her on the plane?
Didn't matter. It didn't matter.
But they stopped you, didn't they? They barred you from returning to the hospital. And then Mother died without either you or Michigan.
It's not my fault.
Yes, it was. It was avarice, pure selfishness. Like Mother was the only person dying in that hospital, and you, the only son losing his mother.
She wasn't dying. She was trapped. Like a fly. Now I've got an opportunity I never had in the hospital. No amnoids around to spoil things. Mother, I can see that you see me. You don't even have to speak.
Stu, no. Stuart, no!
Why not, Andy?
Because it's not right.
It couldn't be more right.
Whose bright idea was that?
Mom, the Wicked Witch just blew in. Consider a sweater.
Couldn't you leave Lucy in peace, Stuart?
There's that word again.
What word?
Leave.
He thinks that she can see him.
With you floating in the background? Your mother loved you very much, Stuart. You have no need to pry any more life out of her now that she's dead. Lucy will love you forever, way past the death of her body. So long as you don't tamper with her.
Appreciate the sentiment, Jerry Ann. Really do. Just because I can feel the warmth in your hands doesn't mean your heart's beating. I found that out in the hospital. Warm hands hide a river of shit. Everyone tried to cover me with their hands while smelling of ointment. They wanted to stop me from jumping or aching or raking them over the coals. With Mother's help, I survived. Jerry, you were there, trying to pat me down like a criminal.
That's a lie. I grieved right alongside you. I would have left my own mother in a ditch had Lucy recovered. I wanted you to grieve for your mother, but leave a corner of the room for the rest of us.
Sorry, Jerry. Only room was for me, Mom, and the IV.
Stu, your mother was dying. Your fits couldn't summon her back.
Precisely where you're wrong. She wanted to come home with me. She told me so. She wanted nothing more than to be wheeled out of that dumb tank and into the sunshine. As a matter of fact, she just told me you should leave.
Monster. How's she look, Andy?
Strange.
How?
Not herself.
Don't you two know we can hear you? Look, Mom, Andy wanted to lie you down with lions and lambs. He thought it'd be peaceful.
I thought it'd be nice.
Andrew, it was
Don't
nice.
listen to him, Mother. He's just circling the
Do
wagon.
you hear yourself? Your mother's dead. She can't hear a single word you say, and she certainly can't hear Scar over there. She needs prayers, not words.
Oh, I know. I just can't have him lie to her. I'm a good son.
She knows you are, Andy. Fuck, word. She died knowing that.
Look at this, Mother. Look at all the people who want to be named in your notice. The Vestigians, the Vestakians, the Solopsians. Reads like a who's who at the racing board.
Yeah,
And look, everyone who didn't really know you crowded out everyone who did. Because you know we're going to be here anyway. The family viewing was supposed to be private.
That hurts. Saw your car in the parking lot.
Should have driven hers.
Seriously, what are your plans?
To dance out of here with Mother, arm in arm.
Andy, I can't stand this. Why should one person feel such a stranglehold on the rest of us?
You say I'm strangling you, Mother. I'm not strangling you, am I? That sweater might not do. Consider a flak jacket.
Holy shit! Domine, Sancte, Spiritus.
All that in the classroom, no spiritus sprinkled on Mother.
Be at peace, Andy. And Stuart, you've added every ingredient you can. Bye, Andy.
Bye, Jerry. Whoa, big brother. Let go of those reins. It's one thing talking about
You
things.
said I was going anywhere.
Then what's with the fiddling?
Just making sure she's comfortable. There it is. Wouldn't it be nice to see some flowers, Mother? I think of daisies. Planted so many.
By what portals, or rather portal, do you expect Mother to appreciate flowers?
Her eyes, of course.
But the light's out. All the lights are out. Mother is only what we remember of her.
Andy, I know you believe that. I knew, even if you didn't tell me, that you didn't approve of my actions at the hospital. To you, Mother's once living and now she's dead. To me, she's no more dead than a resting bird. Its heart quiet. Just because you can't put a stethoscope up to her chest to hear a discernible heartbeat doesn't mean she still can't stir a stew. Not if we're willing to eat it. She's as alive as any flock of pigeons, poached in saffron and emulsified butter. She cannot die so long as we don't leave the table. And I'm not leaving.
Just don't take her from the coffin. Or the coffin from the room.
Promise. Agreed. The arrangement's not artful. They're all in a row. Do you remember your designs, Mother? Loose like planets spiraling up, chased by stars. You planned it because you never could learn to paint. You planned it like Chopin, a melody unraveling like an immense ribbon in the hair of a beautiful woman. You know, the countryside, they're just flowers for mourners, a tidbit of light to hide the bones. Mother, here's Dennis. He's still 27 and working for that dentist you didn't like. He's still dating Frisia, not always in bloom, you said, who was back in school. You were right. The uneducated mind is an unapprenticed yo-yo. Last week I taught her chicken bouillabaisse, something simple with big lessons. We browned the bones for the broth, and I taught her not to overchop the vegetables. And I introduced her to the secret ingredient of southern France, dried chilies. Dennis said he tasted magic. We spent the whole night talking about you. Look, we even used your chicken tureen. I got it back the next day, don't worry. The soup was to die for. Except she didn't caramelize the onions enough. Next lesson. What else have I got for you? It's Daniel and Danielle.
Why didn't you bring Mother a cup of soup? Oh, why not bring your children to serve it? In fact, You could have had a whole damn dinner party.
Of course, all of this would seem absurd to you. To you, the deaf of one sense, the deaf of all. I could have brought soup if I wanted to. Her sense of smell might prove better than yours.
For God's sake.
Mother, here's Danielle. She of the rough road but steady climb. She's home from Gateway. Her cheeks, you see, are rosier than ever. She's clear-headed, clear-skinned, too. Mother, she wants more than anything to study the tutors. The tutors! I told her your old saw about not losing her head over it. She wants to go to Bryn Mawr to study. Oh, how I wish you could see Mother Dunbar stride up the great lawn, past Canada Library, right into Danielle's arms.
Not a chance, Tiger.
Don't challenge us, Andy.
I'm beginning to understand that.
Understand what?
Oh, for the love of God. You can't actually think that Mother can see and comment on any of the flowers or photos or pots of soup.
You're wrong, Andy.
About what part?
All of it. You think I don't know I'm communicating with the dead, which would make me crazy or sick with grief. I'm neither. I'm talking to our mother, whose pot was so full it continues to fill the room. What should I do? Let it stain the floor, feed the rats? I will not. I will lap up every loving spoonful until not a drop is missed. You were a good son, Andrew. You ate your serving, folded your napkin, thanked Mother, and left the table. I, on the other hand, lingered. I wanted every sensation the pot could bear. I wanted the meal to start over.
And that's what you have. Mother turning on the spit, around and around.
You know something wrong.
Don't get me started. Wrong how?
Our mother has a full bosom. Better yet, bosomuses.
What are you talking about?
Our mother had a mastectomy. She specifically opted to forego reconstructive surgery of her left tit.
I know. One boob's as good as another.
Right. How could this happen?
What the hell are you doing?
Forgive me, Mother. The Thornton Artificial Limb Company. This is to obscene. Probably got a deal with the Thornton creeps to relive the dead. Will undoubtedly sit on the bill for the funeral.
A little clumsy, don't you think? Someone will find it.
What the fuck do we care? At least they won't find it polygrip to Mother, adding something which in life she was proud to live without. Shall I have this man skin?
I need some fresh air.
Turning, turning, the world goes on. We can't change it, my friend. Let us go riding out through.
You scared me.
You don't look scared.
Hi, I'm Stuart, and this is Lucy, Lucy Dunbar. She's my mother.
She's dead.
No, dear, despite her incapacitated condition, she's still mother.
I don't know what that means. What were you doing to her?
What?
When I came in.
Oh, we were dancing,
Why?
because mother liked to dance.
My hamster died.
Mother's not a rodent.
His name was Herb.
Nice.
And when he died, I brought him to bed with me and tickled him to keep him warm. But Dad found out and took him away. He told me that Herb was dead and that he wanted to stay that way. That he would be happier if he didn't have to play every day.
But mother doesn't want to be real dead. Like,
Herb.
right, like her.
Nothing was bigger than Herb.
What did you say your name was?
I did it. My name's Madeline, like the cookie.
No. You're Madeline. The cookie is a Madeline.
Both are sweet. My mom said.
So did mine.
Bye.
Madeline?
Let's go riding down through
No, we're
days together.
The lights blinking.
Come on, boys. We've got serious business here. Stuart, son, stop what you're doing right now.
Holy shit. Not that. Beings of the dream!
Frightened. You haven't summoned anyone. Dad and I are still dead. At least we will be. We anticipated... Can we say anticipated, Jim?
Yes, we anticipated that right about now you might be taking certain liberties at your mother's funeral.
Andy, help me out here! Where are they? What do they know? Mom? Dad?
We're here, honey. We're not sure what you're up to, Stuart, but we anticipated your grief might, well, be inhospitable, that it might crowd out everything.
We were concerned you might be grieving.
With both hands instead of sharing.
That's not true. We've been talking, and I've been showing you
Remember,
things.
Stuart, my time to experience anything anymore is over. For me, time is over. You've got the spoon now, son.
We were concerned that you couldn't let go.
No!
Yes.
Stuart, we asked Mr. Hampton of the funeral home to play this tape for you. We thought that you would need some comfort that you couldn't provide yourself. We hope you understand.
But we're prepared to accept if you don't.
Oh, Stuart, one more thing. Please return your mother's prosthesis. Right now you've removed it. Wherever you put it, that's not where it belongs.
You don't understand.
As I lived, the scar from my cancer was a badge of honor. I could stand up to any woman, with or without knockers, and say, I lost one of mine and I'm fine with it. But now, I need my body back, even just for looks. So please, do as your father says.
Really?
It's appropriate to say thank you, Jim, isn't it?
Of course.
Thank you, son. And son, stop staring. Stu's fine.
You knew.
I knew.
Did they love you more?
I was easier to love. But no, they didn't.
Boys, go read the mourners. They need to share your loss. They want to share it with you.
And Stuart, if you've opened my eyes, please close them. There's a hamster here. Needs a good tickling.
Good night, Mom. Dad. Good night, Herb.
you all for coming tonight. Tonight was a special event for us. We were supporting the San Joaquin River Parkway, and Cook and James were kind enough to come. And thanks for all of you. All the door tonight went to the San Joaquin River Parkway, and you can make your contribution at riverparkway.org, and I encourage you to do that. Thank you for coming out to the theater. And the next production of ART will be Brad Myers directed Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf. Another peaceful, calming, enjoyable night. Thanks for coming.